Let me ask you something. Are you as tired as I am of watching all these videos on Facebook and Instagram about how you can sit around and play video games at home and make $5,000 to $10,000 a month? We all know that's bogus. It's not reality, folks. Let me introduce you to an industry that you can make $5,000, $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 a month. It requires work. Yes, I'm not going to say you can just sit around at home and do nothing, because you can't. But you're in control of your money. And that's what people want these days. They want to be in control of the money they make, and they want to be in control of how they spend it. Well, in the merchant services industry, that's exactly what you get. In this day and age, digital transactions are becoming the norm. The merchant services industry deals directly with that. We are the business that gives the authorization or decline to all credit card transactions that are used in the U.S. Merchant service professionals, our job is easy. We work directly with business owners, help them realize significant cost savings that most of them aren't even aware of. With our cash discount program, we can eliminate 100% of their fees that they're paying now. Yes, that's right, I said it. We can eliminate 100% of the fees that they're paying. They pay nothing. Zero, zip. Now, I'm sure most of y'all are sitting there thinking, well, that sounds great for the business owner, but how do we make money? Well, let me give you an example. Say you sign up a tire shop that does around $50,000 a month. What we do is we work with that business owner, and we're going to pass on 4% back to the customer. So when they pay a bill of $100, it's going to cost them $104. All right. Well, in that 4%, there's profit built in it for us. How much profit? Well, on a $50,000 a month location, you should be making about $350 per month, every single month that they process with you. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a whopping amount right now, but you get 10 of those accounts. Now you're getting paid $3,500 a month. Go get 20, $7,000 a month before you even walk out the door. 30, 40, 50, sky's the limit. That's the beauty of residual income in the merchant services industry. And yes, those are real numbers, folks. I didn't come here just to blow smoke. In fact, don't just take it from me. Let me introduce Stephen and Will, Priority Payments South. With over 46 years of combined knowledge, these two are the leading experts in our field. Listen to them as they go into industry insights and experiences that, if you're still contemplating this, might help push you over the edge.
Hey, thank you, Blake. Good morning or afternoon, everybody. Again, I am William Willoughby, co-founder and owner of Priority Payment Systems South. I started in the world of bank card back in 2005, but I wanted to share with you before that, I was like most of you on this call, I would imagine. I was working retail. I was living paycheck to paycheck. If any of you have ever worked retail, you know the hours are either 9 to 6 or 12 to 10, and it's almost guaranteed you will not have a weekend off. You know, if you during the holidays, it's more like 9 to 9. You're at work all freaking day long. My family time suffered tremendously. It was nil. And in the 5 years of retail, I just missed so many things. So in 2005, a colleague of mine recruited me into this industry. He had gotten into it and was doing extremely well. I knew I needed to make a change. And because of all the hours I worked, everything I missed, I was ready for one. So I went to work for the second largest processor in the world. It was called Link Systems. Within a short few months, I was in the top 1% of all account executives, and there were over 750 reps throughout the country. After some time, I was promoted to a sales manager, and I grew a territory that was producing 20 to 30 deals a month to over 100 within my first year as managing. In 2009, I decided it was time to grow my own sales organization. Myself and Steven formed Priority Payment Systems South. So from then until now, we have earned multiple sales awards and accolades, being a top office for Priority. The most important thing for me, though, has been helping my employees and sales agents gain financial freedom.
Now, if any of you guys are still wondering, why should I come to work with you? It's easy. It's financial freedom. What is financial freedom? Well, I believe there's 7 steps to financial freedom, and this is why I am still in this industry today. Number 1 is clarity, understanding what you need to achieve financial freedom. You have to set goals for yourself, hold yourself accountable, surround yourself with like-minded people. 2, self-sufficiency. being able to pay your bills. At this point, you're probably still paycheck to paycheck. Number 3 with financial freedom is you get breathing room, right? You're paying your bills. You're able to go to nice dinners. You're not making as many sacrifices as you had to make, when you were still building your financial freedom. Stability, your lifestyle is set. There's almost no sacrifices now. Number 5, you then become flexible, right? You have flexibility. This is the stage where your budget pretty much allows you to do what you want when you want to do it. When you get here, when every single one of you on this call gets here, you think you're free. Then number 6 happens. You have financial independence. Your residuals pay for everything. You will get comfortable, and damn it, you have earned it. You've worked your ass off to get here, and you will surely reap the benefits of the hard work. A lot of you think you have achieved financial freedom here, but there's one more step, and it's called abundant wealth. If you don't give up when you hit financial independence, this is where you really start to make big money. This is where you make investments. You're not just buying toys like a boat or an extra car. You buy a ranch. You buy a rental property. You buy a ranch, a rental, a beach house, and still have enough money to go to Vegas 5 times a year. Guys, that's me. I have achieved abundant wealth through building relationships with every single merchant I have ever signed. This is why you should come work for us. We will train each of you to gain abundant wealth. If anyone is curious how long it will take, well, in 2 to 3 years, everybody on this call should be earning over $10,000 per month in residual income. That means if you don't go out and sign a single merchant account, your 3rd year in this, you will still be earning over $10,000 per month. Where else can you go and work and build up a nest egg like this inside of 3 years? Now, I'd like to introduce you to my business partner, Steve and Tyler. We met in training back in 2005 and have worked together ever since. He's going to share you some real portfolios, real agents, and what their earnings are. This will give you a good idea of how many accounts you will need to sign to achieve each and every goal that you set for yourself.
Well, first off, I'm super excited to be on this call with everyone. I can hardly believe I've been in this industry for 18 years. What I'd like everybody to take away from this is that I've been in your shoes, contemplating the same decision you are today. Taking a position and investing time in a job that's 100% commission, it's a huge decision. My story is very similar to William's, but a little bit better. Just joking. I left a job working the evening shift from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I was determined to make a better life for my family, and that was my motivation for getting into this. I had 0 sales experience when I took the job. The first 3 months was a battle, to say the least. Probably thought about quitting over 1,000 times, but I was able to make it through. So enough with the negative. Yes, I've signed hundreds of deals, won countless awards for sales production, for management success, for being the top producing office at Priority, and all that feels great. What's been the best part, though, is the people. I work with an amazing group of individuals. I've had the opportunity to learn a lot from my peers in this industry. I've been able to bring people into this industry and watch them change their lives. Heck, this industry has changed my life as well. You may ask, how'd you get where you are today? The answer is it's quite simple. It's a 4-letter word, W-O-R-K, work. What's interesting about this industry is that you don't have to be college educated. You don't have to have the answers to all the questions. You don't have to be the most likable guy or girl. You just have to put in the time. You don't have to do 60 hours a week like I did. You just have to be effective when you're out in the field. Now, what does that mean? How can you be the most effective at your job? It starts with the organization you choose to be a part of. You need to be partnered with a company that can guide you, provide you with the roadmap to success, provide you with the tools and the process to get deals done. You're signing on to be a part of an organization that was built from the ground up by people that have done the job. We've tried plenty of things that did not work, and we want to help prevent our team from making those same mistakes. Along the way, we've experienced a lot, some good things and some bad. But through that, we've gained a wealth of knowledge. By joining our team, you're working with individuals that have the answers, people that know how to get deals done. It's not about if we can do something, it's about how do we get it done. So that's my background. That's my sales pitch to you guys. If you want to be the best you can be in this industry, you have to be partnered with the best. You have to be on the best team. That's us, plain and simple. So why now? Why come into this industry now? You may be thinking that there's quite a few people doing this already. Maybe you've seen some influencers talking about it or some ads on social media. The answer to that's simple. We've seen a drastic shift in this industry with the introduction of cash discount or dual pricing. This is where the merchant can pass on a fee or increase their price to offset the cost of accepting credit cards. Yeah, it's been around for a little while, but less than 15% of businesses are using this technique to offset the cost of accepting cards. That means that more than 85% of businesses can still benefit from this program. And what that means for sales agents is revenue. I have some examples here of agent portfolios that show you how fast this can grow in real life. These are new agents and existing agents that have been with us for a couple of months or a couple of years. This first portfolio is 8 accounts, mostly very small merchants processing less than $20,000 a month. These 8 businesses, a terminal was placed for no upfront cost to the business owner. The business owners are saving anywhere from $200 a month to $4,000 per month. And the best part is the agent is making over $1,000 per month in residual income. Let's say you do 8 deals a month for the next 6 to 12 months. This next portfolio, 48 accounts, shows you what you can expect to make. Again, no cost to the business owner up front. The agent's making over $8,800 per month in residual income. That's over $105,000 a year, and this is a real life scenario. An agent of ours that signed these deals is getting paid this monthly residual. What I'd like to close in saying is that this opportunity is real. Does it take work? Yes, it does. Can anybody do it? Pretty much. You just have to roll up your sleeves and do your part. We will do our part. We'll give you the roadmap, the resources, and the support to be successful. If you're a hustler, if you're hungry, and you're willing to put in the work, this can and will change your life. Thanks, and I'll pass this on to Blake.
Thank you, gentlemen. Priority Payments South stands as the nerve center of our operations, proficiently managing all of our back office affairs, and they do a great job at that. Next in line, we have Priority Payments Alliance, a subsidiary of Priority Payments South dedicated to providing training and support. This entity was designed to cater to the needs of agents, offering advantages that many other companies and sales offices don't have. I've been in this industry for 17 years, and there's still times when I'm out in the field that I don't have all the answers. This industry changes all the time. Technology changes, products change, and you have to have somebody there for support. That's what this Priority Payments Alliance is here to do. Give you support in every shape and form that you're going to need when you're out there in the field. I'm going to hand it over to Joe and let him elaborate a little bit further on that.
Hello and welcome. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone that's joining us on this call today. I really appreciate you taking the time to be here. My name is Joe Hecker, and I want to introduce myself and really just bring a different perspective into this opportunity that's being offered on this call. Rewind the clock back 4 years ago, and I was busy working with Fortune 100 organizations, teaching them leadership development and frontline behavior-based safeties to utilities all over the country. Then we were hit with stay-at-home orders, and through the course of the year, with not being able to work, unfortunately, we had to shut that business down by the end of 2021. Well, that left me in a spot where I had to figure out what to do moving forward. Welcome merchant processing. That is what I chose moving forward. And I got in with a company that, at this time, I didn't realize that they had these crazy restrictions on how to get your residuals every month. So I started selling for them, getting accounts turned on. And the next thing you know, I find out I'm not doing enough on a monthly basis to be paid my residuals for the accounts that I had turned on. So here it was, end of last year, I'm in a situation where I've spent almost a whole year turning accounts on, got a nice book of business built, but still haven't earned a residual because every month I just missed the requirements, or one month I might get it, next month I didn't, and I felt like I was going backwards. And lo and behold, this is where I was able to meet Blake. This is where I was able to meet Steven. And we put together this opportunity to where we don't have to put people backwards. They don't have to be basically ruined for going and setting up these accounts. You do all the work to set up the account. There's no reason the company should be stealing those residuals from you. And so that was the major change. We made that change to say, look, you sell 2 accounts for the year, you're going to get paid for the year. And that is such a groundbreaking change that really is, in my ideas, I'm hoping to break this industry and keep it from all these, the greedy people at the top that are not allowing their people to succeed and giving them those tools to succeed. And that's what we've done here. That's what we've built here. And that is, part of what my team, Jason and Tess, are going to really help us along the way. And they're going to be really in the background for you anytime you're going through, ready to buy, get a new contract, you got a new merchant coming on board, whatever it may be, you're going to have that support there, along with a website that's going to help train you up on different things, AI recruiting, you name it. There's all kinds of tools that are built into this website that are there to help you. Now, with that being said, I want to pass this off to Blake, who's going to end the call for us. And once again, I really appreciate every one of you that have been on this call. And thank you once again for taking this time with us today.
Joe, he really hit the nail on the head with the statement that we're going to break this industry. I've been doing this 17 years. The number one complaint I ever heard was, Blake, I barely missed my quota or my requirements, but I need that money. I'm not vested yet, but I still got $2,500, $3,000 in residuals. Why can't I have my money? And it was always, a heartbreaker to have to tell them, well, you didn't meet the requirements. I'm sorry. It's coming from the top. It's not really me. So, you know what? I left a couple companies because of that. Got with Steven and Will, Joe, Jason, Contessa, and we've decided, hey, we're going to put something together that is for the agents. A wise man once told me, you got to feed the horses. And that didn't really resonate with me until I got in the merchant services industry. And I was a horse. And I was needing to be fed. And I was getting crumbles. So we said, screw that. You go out, you write 2 accounts. You get your money for the year. I mean, that's unheard of. Look it up. Go look at some other comp plans. You're going to have to look at the fine print in order to find the requirements, because they don't want to tell you about that. They don't want to tell you about how you're going to work your butt off all month, and then they're going to take your money and put it in the gas tank of their jet. Absolutely not. But it's there. Ladies and gentlemen, I love this industry. I really do. If you're willing to put in some hard work, you can be successful. And that applies to a lot of things. But in this industry specifically, you can put in a good year, 2 years of hard work and be done. We provided all the tools that you need to be successful in this industry. I like to tell people, we've teed it up, but we can't swing that stick. We can't hit the ball for you. I've been asked time and time again, Blake, how do you measure success? And my answer hadn't changed. I give myself a success point every time one of my agents comes to me and says, Blake, thank you. You changed my life. I was living paycheck to paycheck, barely making it, scraping by, have a wife and kids. But here I am now making $10,000, $12,000, $15,000 a month. If you would have told me 2 years ago when I started with you that this is where I'd be, I would have laughed in your face. But here I am. Thank you, Blake. And you know what I tell them? Don't thank me. Thank yourself. You did it. You put in that work. I just helped guide you along the way. That, to me, is success. That's being successful. If you're still on this call, you're here for a reason. You stuck with this for a reason. And that reason is that it's time. It's time to make the change. It's time to get financially free. It's time to make everyone proud of you. It's time to join our team. Click that link below and let's do this together.